Today on Focal Point's special film episode, we are going to learn a little bit about the digital video production department here at CCP. We'll have a chat with the DVP department chair, John Spielberg, see what the students there have to say about the curriculum, and find out which films are getting big buzz here on campus. Stay with us. Hi, welcome to Focal Point on CCPTV, the educational channel of Community College of Philadelphia. I'm Darlene Muntz, a student in the Communication Arts curriculum here at CCP. We have an exciting show for you today. I'm here with John Spielberg, Department Chair of CCP's Digital Video Production and Photographic Imaging Program. A West Philadelphia native, John Spielberg was born and raised by his mother until high school when she sent him to live in Bel Air with his Aunt Vivian and Uncle Phil. Today, John prides himself on exposing photo students to filmmaking to turn them from the stillness of their lives. He has been a faculty member here at the college for 41 years. Welcome, John.
Thank you very much.
So tell us, what drew you as a video instructor here at the college?
Before I taught here, I taught at Rutgers, where I started their film program, and I taught at Temple, and then I was invited to teach here. And I felt that the students here at the community college were more dedicated to learning about film and video and television. And so the products that they created, the films and television productions they created, had more realism and more depth to them. And that convinced me that this is where I should be teaching.
What type of skills can the students expect to learn from the DVP curriculum?
We start with the camera in one class, which is our DVP 120 class. That's camera and lighting. And then we take them through high-end audio recording and using high-quality professional equipment that they use in the field. And there's two detailed editing classes. So they get these basic skills that they can use in a broadcast situation, for an online publication, or if they're doing their own freelance video, they can be doing these are crew skills. So we're not creating people who are going to be auteurs. We're offering these skills to people who will be part of a larger video or film crew and bring those skills. They can take those skills anywhere in the country or the world and become a useful part of the crew and a major part of the production process.
Now, John, I understand that you teach the Photo 104 course. Can you tell me what that entails?
Photo 104, which is part of the photographic imaging curriculum, and it's also the introductory course to the DVP curriculum, is a class which brings students in, and that's where students have a chance to be a filmmaker, meaning that they get 3 opportunities to work with a small crew of classmates and create 3 increasingly difficult films. It's a very difficult course. We like to say that it's the equivalent of 4 years of Temple because we really push students hard in there. And by the end of Photo 104, students either really know that they want to do this, or really know that they wish they had done something else. And so 104 does that. And also, even for students who don't go on into DVP, they end up with 3 nice productions which they have as a portfolio piece. And we also put them up on YouTube. And the DVP class has a YouTube channel which is called Pro Bono Video.
Pro Bono Video?
Yes, and that's our YouTube channel, and you can see many of the student productions from the past semesters there.
Many students have listed you as their favorite professor. How do you build such a positive connection with students?
I know that a lot of students enjoy my class, and it's hard to say why, because so many different students are coming in there with different levels of experience. I think that most of the younger students who come to my class have come out of high school where things are a little more rigid, perhaps, and maybe they don't have a chance to get personal attention. In the photo imaging department here, which has photographic imaging curriculum and the digital video production curriculum, we have small class sizes. And so any student in any one of these classes will feel that they're getting personal attention. And that's an exciting experience for somebody who hasn't had that yet. And even if you've come back from the workforce back to college, to know that you have a personal connection with the instructor in whichever class it is, it's hard to have that in a class with 150 students. But we have 14, 16, or sometimes 21 students in a class. And that's why all students in the department think that their class in our department is their favorite class.
Wow. Good. Personal attention is necessary.
It's customer service is what it is.
Yes.
And we're well aware of that, and I think that all schools need to offer that, think in that way.
Nice, nice. What type of advice do you have for students who are interested in pursuing a career in this field?
Most large corporations don't have their own studio operation anymore, and they hire freelancers or outside vendor production companies, and that's really where the work is. The student has to put together a team and then offer their services on a freelance basis, or find a really high quality production company in Philadelphia, New York, LA, any one of these large urban centers, and send their reel in, the video reel which demonstrates their skills, and then compete for the job. It's the skills that they have that are going to get them the job. There are so many people out there who are coming out of film and video schools that the competition is very stiff. We know that, but we also think that our students have an edge in that they're focused on these skills that they get in these particular courses, DVP 120, 130, 140, 150. Those are very high-level skills, and I think our students will do well when they go up against students from any other school. I don't think there are too many schools that teach the format of video approach to video that we do in our classes. And in fact, some of our students have gotten internships. I noticed that one of the cameramen today is about to get an internship, and he's got very sought after skills, and we've placed a few people in TV stations recently. The DVP production curriculum here is actually relatively new, but we've had a good number of graduates, and those graduates are finding positions. And we welcome people to contact the department or through the ccp.edu webpage and look at the digital video production curriculum that's there. If they have any questions, email us. We'll get right back to them.
Nice. Good. Well, that's all the time we have for now. Thank you for being with us, John.
Well, thanks for this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
With the 2014 Oscar season behind us and the summer blockbusters rolling in, we have so much to look forward to in the coming film season. Find out which movies have students talking this semester.
I watch movies almost every day, 5 times a week.
Couple hours a day.
All the time.
I watch movies for the entertainment.
The pastime, I really don't like to watch the media, news, too much negativity.
They make me happy and they make me look at life differently.
Now that I take video courses, I try to watch them more for the craft.
Just to engage and get in touch with emotions and feelings when I watch movies.
My favorite genre of movies is comedy. I love to laugh.
Martial arts, action.
Action, horror,
Suspense and love. I like happily ever after movies.
The Purge was my favorite movie last year.
I can't remember what the title is, but it starred Kevin Hart.
My favorite movie was Frozen last year.
The Kingsman.
Taken 2.
What makes a good movie to me would be the actors.
The plot
Is inspiring. When a person can relate.
What makes a good movie is the storyline.
The last movie I saw was actually Frozen.
Lady Sings the Blues.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Fast and Furious.
The Fast and Furious 7.
Maybe my all-time favorite movie is Coming to America, starring Eddie Murphy.
My favorite movie is Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts.
Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon.
Lady Sings the Blues.
James and the Giant Peach is my favorite movie of all.
I am waiting for Avengers 2 to come out.
I'm waiting for The Purge to come out.
I'm waiting for the Avengers to come out this year. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Sounds like fun. I got quite a few to choose from for my next trips to the movies. Well, we've talked to the head of the Digital Video Production Department. Now let's see what the students of the curriculum have to say.
I am going into the video production field because I'm a very creative person. I've always enjoyed creating things.
I've always liked to write, so putting that type of thing into the film medium, being able to write, direct, and possibly act in my own films would really feel great for me.
My parents were separating, my grandmom passed away, there was just a billion things going wrong. And escapism through video games, books, movies was my only way to deal. And now that I'm older, I realize I want to provide that same thing for other people.
The video production role that I like the most is camera operation. I just like being able to control the shots.
I'm looking to be either a cameraman or editor. I like to be behind the scenes.
I think I would most likely associate myself with an editor. That's where I find myself most useful and also, I guess, most productive.
Editing is one of my favorite things to do, but I also enjoy writing, and there's a lot of books that I would like to adapt and see on the big screen.
I want to specialize in comedy. I want to do things with news, tech, DIY.
I like making trailers, maybe short films and commercials.
I wouldn't mind being a video cameraman for like the NBA or something like that, or high school games, anything like with basketball, football.
The type of work that I would like to produce, I kind of want to go everywhere. Like I want my hand in everything.
My favorite course probably was the camera techniques rather.
Photo 104, because it was like a mixture of everything basically, and you get to kind of do all the aspects of the production.
My favorite DVP course would have to be, I would say, DVP 140.
The editing class. That's the class where you get to have, I think, the most creative freedom with video. Like I said, again, you get to tell stories. You get to pretty much put your own spin on the subject matter you're trying to convey.
My plans after graduation is to transfer to Temple and hopefully, start my own independent company with some of my friends.
As an editor, I want to do television, broadcasting, because I feel like what Focal Point taught me as an editor, like I like to do new things each week.
After graduating from here, I'd like to go to move on to a 4-year school, get my bachelor's in business. So I'll have my associates also in film and start my own business.
I would just say take the intro class to the DVP courses because it will open up your mind to a whole bunch of different things that you never knew about video and film. So once you take it, you'd be like, man, you'd be really interested and engaged and you want to learn more.
Don't give up. There's not one day that goes by where in my head I'm thinking, I can't do this, anyone can do my job, anyone can be an editor, and you just really discourage yourself. You are your worst enemy.
Learn your craft to the fullest. Just because you don't like something, that doesn't mean you don't have to know how to do it. It could get you a job in the long run. And be creative.
So I would say if you're interested in pursuing this, or if you're not interested in it, still take the 104 class because you'll have fun doing it and then you might be like, oh, I really like this, so just take it. Just take the introduction course.
You should surround yourself with people who believe in you and who believe in your talent and believe in your skill.
Make sure this is something that you really want to do and that you really love, because when it is, it's the best thing ever that's ever happened to you, and I know it's the best thing that ever happened to me, so.
Now that was interesting. Well, that's it for today. I want to thank the wonderful John Spielberg and the wonderful viewers for tuning in. You have been watching Focal Point, the Community College of Philadelphia's magazine show on CCPTV, the educational channel of Community College of Philadelphia. All the segments for Focal Point are produced by the students in the digital video production curriculum. I'm Darlene Muntz, a student in the Communication Arts curriculum here at CCP. See you next time.